how to make progress. So it's important to understand that there's a difference between being productive, also known as progressing, and being busy. Being busy involves taking a lot of action. You have no time and you feel like you're really doing something, but in reality, you're not actually moving forward. You're not facing any new challenges. When you progress, you're going to face new challenges, but more importantly, you have a vision. You have an end goal in mind that you want to accomplish, and you're taking strategic steps to accomplish that goal. So the first step is to have the end goal in mind. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want? If you don't know what you want, you won't get it. So after you know what you want, the key there is to have something big and scary that you want, something that will take you time to accomplish, because if it's difficult, along the way, you'll have multiple milestones that will let you feel that progression and keep you motivated to reach that end goal. So after you have that big scary goal, break it down into the most smallest increment possible. I'm talking about a day-to-day thing you can do. So if we're talking about money, the goal is $1 million. Instead of thinking, I need to make $1 million, first start, what can I do to make an extra $1,000 a month? How do I make an extra $2,000? And then work your way up. If you want a girlfriend, figure out a plan. Okay, I'm going to talk to this many girls to get comfortable. Or if you want to get closer to your family, I'm going to call this person 1 time a week. Whatever your goal is, I'm not here to judge. The point is, you make the goal and you take steps towards it strategically. Don't just take action and not have a vision. You're just going to spend a lot of time going nowhere. So after you have that big scary goal, it's broken down. Here's the key to accomplishing those things. Make a to-do list. Preferably the night before. And when you're making this list, make it short, preferably 4 or less items, and just focus on what's the most impactful thing you can do today. For some of you, that'll be reading. For some of you, that's calling people. For other people, it could be something as simple as, smiling when you see a stranger. Whatever your end goal is, there are small steps that you can take. And if you're unaware of what those steps are, do your research. Figure out what people did in the position that you want to be in. How did they get there? That could mean reading an autobiography. That could be watching an interview. And if it's someone local that you know, just call them up. Ask them, how did you get to where you are? There are good people out there that are willing to help you reach your full potential if you just ask them. So you've made the big scary goal. You've broken it down into steps. You're doing a to-do list. After you've gotten to that point, this is where the haters will come in. Because now you've made some traction. You're actually doing something. Haters only come around once you're making progress. If you're not making any waves, haters will not come by. These haters aren't really your haters. They hate themselves. They don't like to see people succeed because they're not succeeding. So when these people come around, first of all, be excited. Be happy that you're making waves. But more importantly, don't be afraid to get them away from you. Excommunicate yourself from them. Because these haters, a lot of the time, they're relentless. They will spend the majority of their day bringing others down so that no one is above them because they don't have any self-confidence. And I don't want to spend too much time on these haters, so when they come around, be excited. That means you're making progress, but don't be afraid to take them out of your life. They're not going to do you any good, and they're just going to hold you back. So you've made the big scary goals, you've broken it down, you're making progress, the haters come around to throw you off track, and you stay focused. So now what do? You continue. You keep going forward, you keep making the list, and you stay consistent. That's the most important part to progression, is to stay consistent and to keep it small. There are no shortcuts. There is no get-rich-quick scheme. There is no, you do this one thing and then magically everything happens. This is the secret to success. Small, incremental improvements. That's it. Whether you want to be a bodybuilder, a world-class athlete, a billionaire, it takes small, incremental steps daily. Those daily habits. What are you doing every day that's going to make you better than the next person? Each person only gets 24 hours. That's all we all get. When you focus on getting better every day, you're bound to succeed. So, homework for you. Get a piece of paper. If you haven't written out your goals, definitely start with that. Make them as detailed as possible. But start working on to-do lists. Make them short and make them things that will actually make a difference. What are the 3 things you can do tomorrow? What are the 3 things you can do right now, today, that will get you closer to your goal? And after you've done it once, start doing it more. Do it once a week. Get it to the point where you can do it every day. Because this thing won't happen overnight. You're not going to be, if you're not already, you're not going to wake up motivated every day to accomplish your goals. It takes time. It takes time to build up the willpower to set a goal and to actually follow through with it. So most importantly, don't get discouraged. Focus on what your end goal is and take baby steps every day until you accomplish it.